Can't. He's not watching my babies or my dogs. So it's 44 in Morganton right now. We do have a really pretty sunrise out there from this camera view. Now we are looking again in Morganton, so up across the foothills, and you guys, it's 44 degrees, so it's pretty mild. Right here, the wind is calm. The dew point temperature at 47, and the visibility right now, look at that, at 10 miles. So we're looking just fine in the way of visibility, but I do want to focus on the winds for a second because it's a little bit breezy out there. From that vantage point, it's not. Those winds in just 1 second. But 52 in Hickory, 53 this morning there in Charlotte, 53 in Rock Hill, and 52 in Chester. So right now we are seeing some winds gusting upwards of about 20, maybe even 25-mile-per-hour gusts at times across the area. It's just one little thing you're going to notice when you walk outside, so I want to talk about that. We're looking at winds possibly gusting upwards of about 30 miles per hour as we head through the day today, and then those winds will be subsiding as we head through the overnight period. So expect a little bit of a breezy day out there today, and those clouds really going to be hanging tight. We'll see these high temperatures topping out in the upper 60s for today, but this warmth is not going to go anywhere. There's a chance overnight we have just a stray passing shower, but look at by 2 p.m. we're still about, or 2 a.m. rather, we're still about 60 degrees, and that's how we're going to feel and wake up to as we head through Thursday morning. So this warmth for overnight lows and for daytime highs will continue. We're in the 70s as we head through Thursday, and then challenging record highs as we head through the day on Friday, with a slightly higher rain chance as we head into Friday. Now, I do think this rain will be really spotty and hit or miss for our Friday. Saturday, that rain coverage is going to be going up, but do prepare for some showers. If you get caught in a heavier pocket that trains over your area, you could end up picking up about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain. So European model shows on Thursday. Again, there's a chance of some showers. Same song and dance on Friday. It's going to be Saturday that rain starts to push here across the area. But we have a couple of days where we're pretty much rain free, which is an isolated chance. Looking at those clouds, and also North and South Carolina, we are seeing a decent dose of clouds, but those clouds acting as a blanket out there. It's 50 in Shelby, 53 right now in Charlotte, and 52 in Hickory. So we do have the warmth out there this morning, and boy, we'll have it as we head through the next several days as well. Our average high is about 56, 57 degrees. We'll touch about 68 as we head through the day today, well above average by Thursday, and then heading into your Friday as well. For Friday, about 79. Now, our record for Friday is 77, so we'll be well above that as we travel through the end of this week. But look how those temperatures do fall. By Sunday, about 51. Come Monday, 44 degrees. Temperatures will then slightly go up, and then we're back to about 70 as we head into the end of next week. So we are going to deal with a temperature roller coaster as we head through the next, I would say 7 days, but probably the next couple of months until those temperatures really start to level out, spring transitioning into summer. But you look at these rain chances, and yeah, I mean, they're up and down, but they're not drastically up. This is a good thing that we do have some rain in the forecast. We could use it. We had about 1.25 inches of rain on Sunday, of course, with those colder temperatures, but with the drought that we're in, we're going to need probably about 1 inch at least a week, especially as we are transitioning into the springtime where things are going to start growing. I don't really think a lot of us will get that inch of rain as we head through this week, but there's a chance that we do have a couple of showers. Now today, they're pretty much going to hold off as we head through Thursday morning though, so tonight into tomorrow morning, there is a chance to see a couple of those showers, but look at those lows, guys. I mean, we're only dipping again into the 50s and near 60 because of those clouds. Temperatures will warm as we head into Thursday and Friday. Friday morning, there's a better chance to see a couple of those showers. Now, we had a really nice sunrise out there earlier, but we are certainly seeing those clouds fill our skies, and that's allowed this kind of just blanket of warmth to cover us this morning. It's 45 again in Morganton. The wind is pretty calm right now. That dew point temperature 46. The visibility looking just fine. I do want to get to your other area-wide temperatures though. 55 in Concord and in Wadesboro, 53 right now in Rock Hill, 50 as you head over over towards Shelby. So overall, those temperatures are mild. It's a little bit breezy out there as well. We're seeing some gusts already this morning, upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. So heads up, a little bit breezy throughout the day. We could see those gusts in the afternoon, upwards of about 30 miles per hour. So a little bit of a light jacket or maybe even a windbreaker. If you have one of those for those kiddos, those are definitely good to send them to school with, because we'll stay that breezy and cloudy but warm as we head through the day today. Here's a check of your future track again. Those clouds pretty much hanging tight. We'll be in the mid to upper 60s as we head through the day today. Rain chances really few and far between. Yeah, there's a chance overnight we could have a couple of those showers, but guys, look at this. This is 2 a.m. and check out these temperatures. I mean, we're still in the 50s and low 60s out there as we head through the overnight period. So the mild air will continue for your Thursday morning as well. So tonight into tomorrow morning, with the highest rain chances, I would say coming as we head through Friday and then again on Saturday. But they're still going to be scattered, possibly numerous at times toward the beginning of the weekend, but do prepare for an increased elevated rain chance. Not going to be anything widespread. Don't cancel any plans just yet, as we are still fine-tuning this forecast. As you can see, the rainfall outlook between now and then Friday night, I mean, some of us not picking up on anything, or some of us could potentially see about a tenth to a quarter of an inch of rain. This is going to be much needed rain, though, as a high pressure moves out. We'll have a cold frontal boundary push here across the area. Could end up stalling depending where that stalls, and then also the timing of when it gets to us will definitely depict how much rain we end up seeing. But it does look like we have a couple different models that we look at, and they're saying two totally different things, but we will keep you updated. Now, we do have some cloud cover that's outside, so this is actually acting a bit as a blanket out there. So across North Carolina, Virginia, stretching into areas of West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, all of us seeing kind of this blanket of cloud cover. Now, we will end up seeing a frontal boundary push across the area, but it's not going to really make it through for another couple of days. So it's 52 this morning in Albemarle, 54 right now in Charlotte, and 52 as you head toward Gastonia. So we are certainly seeing the warmth, but the warmth is going to be the name of the game as we head through the next several days. 68 for your Wednesday, 74 degrees though by Thursday, and that's not going to break any records by Thursday, but by Friday, our record high for the day is 77, and we're forecasting 79. Actually, a couple of computer models have us getting to 80 as we head through Friday, so definitely prepare for that warmth. By Saturday, about 65 degrees before those temperatures do start to take a tumble. So this happens every single year. We have kind of this false spring. Actually, I think we'll have a couple different little fake springs before we finally see those warmer temperatures be a little bit more consistent. But by Sunday, about 51 degrees. Come Monday, 44. So those temperatures, again, taking a tumble, but and then they're right back up. So a bit of a temperature roller coaster, totally normal during these transitional months. But we'll go 22 degrees above average as we head through Friday, and then by Monday we're about 15 degrees below average. So again, big temperature swing with this next cold front, and typically when we see something like this, we have rain chances associated with it as well. Now, I'm not anticipating any of that by Wednesday. Come Thursday, about isolated showers, so still pretty few and far between. Friday and Saturday will be our highest chance to see some scattered activity, but I still think especially Friday's rain will be pretty hit or miss. You could see it here on Future Track. Yeah, we have the clouds out there as we head through today. No rain. There's a chance some of our mountain communities could see an isolated shower tonight overnight. That rain chance becomes a little bit more isolated. The clouds are holding tight. So is the southwesterly wind, though. So we're going to hold those temperatures at about 60 degrees. It's going to be mild as we head through the overnight period. And then come Thursday, still going to be warm, isolated showers. By Friday, we are looking at those temperatures to be even higher. Rain chances slightly higher as well. Again, probably just about here across the area, kind of, again, acting a little bit as that blanket. It's 44 in Morganton and in West Jefferson. So the wind gusts right now, it is a little bit breezy out there. I've talked about your windbreaker, and the winds throughout the day will hold those tight again, along with the cloud cover and the warmth, though. We are looking at these highs to top out well above average, but in terms of the wind, we are looking at gusts upwards of about 25, possibly upwards of 30 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon. So this is 1 p.m. Winds will end up subsiding, of course, as they typically do once the sun goes down. It's not going to be as breezy. Now we'll see winds out of the southwest today. So again, pulling up that warmth. The clouds here to stay. The warmth today going to be in the upper 60s for a lot of us. There's a higher rain chance across the high country, but really here across the Piedmont, our rain chance does not become isolated, maybe widely scattered until overnight and then heading into early Thursday. Let's continue with this future track trend. This is 6 a.m. So in about 22 hours from now, these temperatures are going to be 60 degrees, you guys. So we're still holding on to the warmth for these overnight lows. No freezing temps just yet, though they are in my forecast again. By 4 p.m. tomorrow, we're well into the 70s and we're pushing 80 by the time we head into Friday. Friday will feature slightly higher rain chance, though. We're looking at some of that scattered activity. But between now and then, I would say not everybody is going to get in on it. That's why I call it scattered. Some areas not seeing that higher rain chance, while some areas could pick up maybe a tenth to possibly a quarter of an inch.
There's also the warped wall, which you have to get all the way up at the end. So that was our last obstacle. So you're going to have to stay tuned to find out in the 8:30 half hour. And
quite a winning streak I have, by the way, too. Laying it all on the line.
And that's why we're doing this, Adam versus James, because you gotta, you gotta stop at some point. Okay, when is it enough, James?
I guess we'll find out after the break.
After the break, or after this weather-wise forecast, courtesy of meteorologist Kaitlin W.
I love it. Near 80. So these temperatures going to continue to step up on that trend before, of course, they go down. All good things must come to an end, and we will have a cold front that brings us back to reality, back to winter. But it is going to be pretty brief. So fake spring right now. Another return of winter, and then another fall spring likely again as we head into the end of next week. But record highs likely as we head through the day on Friday. The previous record is 77, so we're now upping that number to probably about 79 to near 80 degrees. Temperatures will be cooling, though, on the backside of a cold front that moves across the area. By Sunday, you're going to notice, we go from near 80 degrees by Friday, and then by Sunday, we're seeing about a 30-degree temperature drop from high temperatures. That's going to be that cold front that crosses the area, but we're back to about 70 as we head into next Friday. So a little bit of a roller coaster. When you get fronts like that, typically they have some rain with them unless they're totally starved for moisture. This one will have some rain with it as well. There's still some model differences that we really need to pinpoint and lay out for you. Right now, they're not agreeing too well on the timing or the precipitation totals if the front stalls, but right now do anticipate some scattered activity really Friday and then heading into Saturday. So for your Wednesday, pretty dry out there. Southwesterly winds going to be pumping, bringing us gusts at about 30 miles per hour as we head through the day today. Now early tomorrow morning, guys, I do want to show you it's going to be mild. We're going to be about 60 tomorrow morning, about 70 as we head through, really mid 70s as we head through the day on Thursday, and even warmer by Friday, kicking off your Friday morning with a few of them up to about 20 to 25 miles per hour out there this morning. So do just be prepared for a bit of a breeze. We're going to hold tight to that as we head through the afternoon as well. Winds gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour, possibly 35, with those winds subsiding as we head into the overnight period. Now the clouds today, pretty abundant. Yeah, we could see some peaks of blue sky and sunshine, but do anticipate the clouds to hang tight. Rain pretty much non-existent today. Really, there's a chance of a couple of isolated sprinkles, primarily overnight, though, while we're sleeping tonight into Thursday. It will be warm out there. We'll be in the 60s, well into the 60s for today. Here are a couple of those overnight showers, staying mild as we travel through that overnight period. By Thursday, though, we're going to bump up that temperature a little bit more as we will see a little bit more sunshine. Still expecting a decent dose of clouds, though. Temperature is going to be topping out well into the 70s as we're stuck in that warm sector, meaning these temperatures are going to be well above average. Now, we will end up seeing this is going to be Friday morning. A few of these showers are going to be likely as we head through the first half of Friday, and I would say still pretty few and far between. Almost feast or famine for these rainfall totals. Some areas not picking up measurable rainfall, some areas possibly picking up about 1/4 inch. That's between now and again on Friday. So it's not going to be all over the place, but we could have a couple kind of what I call rain trains or bands of rain that move over the same spot that could end up elevating some of those rainfall totals for us. But our temperature trend, I mean, it's up from here until it's not, until a cold front crosses the area. This is a look at the European model. Again, a few of those showers on Friday. Come Saturday, those rain chances will be a little bit higher. So I thought you were going to say I have to do it. I'm not making it. Yeah. I'm not making it past the first
we'll
ring.
Wait a few months for you to do it, Kaitlin. Joe, would you like to try that?
Don't invite me to the next play date, please. No.
Just give us our talk truth tea then.
Sorry, Joe, just like it was right in my shot. So yeah, Joe is just everywhere. Here's a look at your 10-day temperature outlook. Yeah, here's spring that Joe's talking about. Your 80 record-breaking highs as we head through Friday. And then those temperatures cool, guys. We're only in the 40s for high temperatures by the time we kick off next week. So winter jackets are going to be back out, but it's going to be brief. Kind of all of this warm up, cool down, a little bit of brief spells. This is what happens at really late winter and heading into early spring. So we are talking rain chances as we see these temperatures fluctuating. We have some frontal boundaries passing through, and that's going to allow scattered activity for Friday and into Saturday. So clouds today, we'll have the breeze, we'll have the warmth out there. Not much in the way of rain. Rain becomes quite isolated as we head into the overnight period, and that will be the trend as we head into your Thursday as well. Some spotty showers out there. By Friday, though, especially kind of in the morning, we'll have a batch of rain that crosses the area. So we'll have a couple different rounds of some scattered activity for Friday.